It is the Wrestlingus Show back once again, giving you your WWE rundown. And this show is going to be your Smackdown rundown. All of our stuff can be found at Lingus Mafia on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, TikTok especially, Instagram. And you want to also go to patreon.com/Lingus Mafia. That's where you get our show in its entirety on time, soon as we fucking are done, as well as the exclusives. Like every pay-per-view we do is exclusively there, the reviews. And right now in the middle of the 37 days of Lingus, where we review every single Survivor Series.
In a row?
Yes, all the way up until this year. Right now, if you were on there, you would be getting day number 20 in 2006 Survivor Series. That is what is airing right now today. Every morning, Pacific time of 3 a.m. That is what is going on. So if you're on the East Coast, this time I can remember, Faust, it is at midnight. It will drop. And you can listen to it. Thank you very much. Little's $5 gets it over there. I'm Cab Manning. He's Fausty Walnuts.
That's me.
Faust, they review Solo and the pay-per-view that we just got off of, which is reviewed on Patreon.
Exclusively.
Yeah, it's
part of the $5 tier.
Roman and Jimmy in the ring. Roman's about to talk on the mic, and Jay's music hits. And I go, boy, Roman's like agreed to things, but you don't need to be pushy and disrespect, because I'm like, well, now you're fucking trying to piss him off almost. The fuck is this?
They're already rolling out all the new merch. You got the OTC Yeet on it, and now Jay is back to a Bloodline red Yeet shirt, and he's got the red glasses to go with it.
Which is interesting because I said, well, you know, they teased that, oh, fuck this, we're not doing it anymore. I go, yeah, but you're wearing all the merch stuff.
I know. And it's funny because, you know, oh, we're all equals. How often does Jimmy come out by himself? I think we saw it like once.
Jimmy's still the bitch. Jimmy's the bitch stuff.
Yeah.
Jay says, I think there has been a misunderstanding, and I think you need to hear him out. And Sammy's music hits. Roman don't look happy about it. He's aggravated. Like, what the fuck? Sammy says, I didn't mean to kick you in the face at the pay-per-view. I must say, it felt special when we were all four of us back in the ring together. After all the shit that's passed and all that, I still hold that time in my career as a very special time. He should. I mean, it's probably the best thing that's ever happened in his career, right? That whole run had to be the best.
Awesome.
Yes. Sammy tries to crack Roman, Faust. He goes right back to, let's see if we can fuck around.
Because he says, the opposite of love is indifference. And I think you love me. And then he's like, see, you're smirking.
Look at the corners of his mouth. And he's like,
you see Jay.
I thought the same. I'm like, watch the other two. They're going to be fine. You know, like, it's like, look at your mouth. I see it cracking. He's like, what the fuck with this guy?
Yeah, Roman looked more disgusted.
Yeah, he's disgusted. And you know what? That's probably a way to help yourself not laugh, too, is you put your face in a weird position like that. Sammy says, it can all be back if you just do one thing for me.
No, he's like, we could run it back. You know, me and Jimmy, you know, we can do the hand thing. Jay's singing Hater of the Year. You looking all jacked and cool.
And he says, do one thing for me. Apologize. Roman says, you want me to apologize to you? And he goes, no, to Jay. I said, that's a twist. I didn't see it coming at all.
Yeah.
Roman says, you want me to apologize? And he says, Roman goes, I'm sorry. Roman says, I'm sorry. And then he goes, I'm sorry you even got me started with all this shit with this fool. He ain't family. I want Solo. Get your ass out here, Solo. So now they do this very well. Sammy's like, fuck this. You see? Fucking asshole. I'm fucking out of here. And he's leaving. Jay's like, fuck, man. I'm trying. I'm sorry. Fatu on the Tron. And he says, Solo come out later on. He don't come when you say so. And you're going to acknowledge him. So it's very good that it's not always just, oh, here, let's rush this through.
Hey, we're back together. Let's just forget about everything. Everything's all hunky-dory.
Yeah. Let this fucking roll. Let this roll. In the back, Jay stops Roman and says, can I ask one thing that you hear him out? Roman says, why do you care? He's nothing to us. He means so much to you. Why don't you go fucking with him? And Jay, and you know what's funny is in my head, I thought this, and he said it nearly before my thoughts could come together, where I was like, hey, you said you weren't going to fucking take any disrespect.
Mhm.
And he said, hey, I fucking said one more goddamn time, I'm fucking done with this. And he goes,
That's a one pass.
Free pass, which fucking surprised you even do that. Your free pass, and he leaves. And then Jimmy's there, and he's like, man, why you fucking got to do this shit? Always this shit. Roman's like, who the fuck you talking to? So he's back to his old asshole.
Yeah, go find your brother.
Yeah, go find him. And Jimmy's like, man, bullshit. He leaves. So now Roman's alone. I said, this is good. Slow burn, motherfucker. Slow burn. None of this, who's going to be the devil, Faust. This is the way to fucking Bailey versus Candace. Pins Candace and says, is watching you. I've been watching you all my life. I know you. I'm like, now all of a sudden, like Bailey was looking up to fucking Candace.
I know, it was weird.
I go, kick back R-Truth and Cena.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
It just feels that way since we've known Bailey for so long, and Candace is like the new one.
I guess because she was on the fucking Indies
for a long time.
Yeah, with the world cutest team, whatever the fuck that was.
I wonder what that guy's up to these days.
Fucking working at that fucking what is that? Fucking, what is that? It was like a fucking zoo or something. California's Great Adventure.
That's right.
That's what the fuck he was doing. God. Gargano congratulates Machine Guns in the back on winning and, you know, making it there. Ciampa shows up and he's pissed. And he's like, what is this fucking, you know, congratulating, you know, nice to meet you. Fuck these guys. We want our title back. And like, he's like, fuck that shit. And now is the artsy part because Orton passes by. Now the camera go to follow him.
Right.
And then we pass by.
By the way, so we got a tag team that's not getting along. Let's just make a note of that.
Yeah, we know we're going to get a good Ciampa soon. I don't know if it'll be as good as NXT Ciampa, but no. And you think Gargano would have learned his lesson 12 times by now, but that's okay.
You would think.
Orton, with no voice. They're only in his head because he doesn't have one. He's like, hello. Sound like a chick that Faust got a blowjob once from. Whoa. Bring back flashbacks. Saying, let's end this shit right here. I'm going to whip your ass all over the fucking place tonight, Kevin. Kevin comes out with a Kevin is right t-shirt. Fantastic. Who's buying this too?
Other than people named Kevin.
Yeah. Really? Go fuck. All right. So they fight a lot in the ring while security's trying to stop everything. Owen's pile driver. And they make this like
the safest looking pile driver I've ever seen.
Dude, I go, he fucking first, he was a mile away from his head hitting anything. He was completely somersaulting in his lap. And I'm like, looked like he fucking landed on Owen.
I know.
And I'm like, and they replayed it too.
Different angles. Like,
hi.
Man, especially if you watch AEW and you see pile drivers every week.
Yeah, they're bouncing. They're like, this is why it was banned.
There's a reason that move is banned.
Son of a bitch. Medics come and take him away. Nothing like saying, come out here, I'm going to beat you up, and then you're taken to the hospital. I'm going to kick your ass. No.
And then Cody went in the ambulance with him.
Jeez, it's like saying, you know, when you see someone, you're going to knock them out, and then being caught with a handful of pops. It's very similar. So he's taken away in an ambulance, so he'll be back faster than Offspray was, though. So
see you next week.
Cole and Graves, all somber. Now we go talk. Now we'll look at the Yes Boys after that. We will like Orton's died tonight. Fucking he's JR now, ladies and gentlemen. Randy Orton has died. The fuck. So the Yes Boys versus DIY. These poor Yes Boys are jobbers. I write before they do the job.
Oh, man.
Ciampa never tags. Why did they Shawn Michaels this and fucking leaves?
Yeah, he just
wins.
Thank you. Shit out of them.
So come on, we won. Yay. He's like, all right. Fuck. I go, I can't believe that the other fucking two are jobbers now. Really? They're the fucking goofball.
What do you want?
Yeah, I know. Roman steaming alone. And I'm like, you know what? Here's the story, Faust. How does this come together? How does he fucking get these fuckers all back together? Paul needs to be the wise man and tell him this is what the fuck needs to be done and to behave himself.